Hello everyone, welcome to the reading. This reading will be for the energetic storyline of Normani. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think about my reading. So let's get to it. Let's see what are her current energies. I'm gonna pull 5 cards from the deck also. So this is actually really interesting. You know, she's definitely in her confidence. You know, she definitely feels that the spotlight is on her. So she's definitely like in her energies at the moment. But where her issue comes in is with her fans. You know, she feels like her fans aren't committed to sort of like helping her grow. Somewhat like how other celebrities and performers fans go hard for them. You know, she feels like her sort of like fan base isn't sort of like that supportive with what she's doing. She also feels like a theft happened as far as like the VMAs. I'm getting the energies that she's not really happy with Chloe Bailey, which is interesting. She feels like Chloe Bailey is sort of like stealing all the oxygen out of the room and sort of like not leaving any for her. You know, as far as like with the sort of like controversies that's been happening with Chloe, as far as like, you know, her being like overly sexual and the tampon situation and like I guess the VMAs like going all out visually for her, as far as like making sure that like basically her performance would be really intense. So she feels like the playing field isn't balanced. And this is actually an addiction she has. She's definitely like obsessed with Chloe Bailey. So she sees her as her competition. So that's really interesting. Normani is also in the energy of like being bitter. You know, she feels like she does all sorts of stuff, and the fact that she's not receiving the results that she would like, you know, it kind of has her blaming people, being agitated, you know. So she's definitely frustrated that she's not being received in a way that she would like. But let's continue the reading. So let's see, will her VMA performance yield results in the long term? I'm going to pull 5 cards for that as well. This is showing me that she definitely has the divine on her side. So that's a positive sign right there. So this is showing me that she's definitely conversing with spirit, you know, her higher power, you know, sort of like putting in petitions to like have things turn out well. What's being shown to me is that as far as like her career goes, in the long term, this is going to help her out. You know, it's kind of like cemented her as like a performer. So it's kind of just like every sort of like award show or every like situation where she's open to performing and stuff like that, that's what she's going to be doing. So like that's a part of her image and it's a part of her strategy. So yeah, that's why she fought so hard to perform this time. It's showing me that this sort of like strategy is going to yield results as far as like her celebrity goes. So that's really good. But again, the issue comes like as far as like the fans go. Like some of like her team and herself are like agitated because they don't know like what's up with the fans. You know what I mean? They feel like they have the whole package, you know, but the fans aren't like doing what they need to do. And this is showing that like her fans and her supporters, like, you know, they're there and all that for like the drama, because this is an energy of like drama, like when things are like popping off and stuff, like people coming out, you know, to talk shit and do stuff. But it's not, if you look at these people's faces, it's not out of like love and sort of like admiration and all that. It's just, you know, basically to start shit. So her fan base, you know, it's not strong. So in the long term, like it'll help like her image and stuff and keep her relevant. But it seems that she's always gonna have like this issue with her fans. I don't know for how long or what, but that's what's coming up. So let's just see what are the general energies regarding her. I'm gonna pull 5 cards for that. So there's definitely something for her to be cautious about. It could be someone like, I guess, her toxic vibes. But let's look deeper into that. I also did a reading on her not too long ago. So that'll be interesting for you guys to watch if you haven't already. These cards are really slippery. That's why I'm holding it all funny. So yeah, what's going on is that what the general energies is showing is that this is like an advice energy. That she has to be like the student. She has to learn. You know, she has to be willing to sort of like being open to sort of like receiving advice from the universe. Because she keeps trying to push forward and make things happen, but it's like she's not open to actually listening, you know? And what's being shown here is that like she has like an idea on how she wants things to be. But what this is doing is it's kind of like blocking her prosperity, her energies, you know, because it's kind of just like when she does something, like as far as like her music, her performance, like whatever she does in, you know, her life, whatever, she has like a fantasy, like an ideal, like as far as like how she wants things to go, you know, and she really sort of like focus on that like really deeply, and what that does is it obstructs the energy, So, yeah. This is kind of like being in an energy of... Sorry, my throat is all fucked up. One second, I need some water. Yeah, so what this is about is like being in an energy of being reckless. You know, this is some like energies of like of being in your passions, like deep passions. You know, kind of like if it feels right, you know, you act, and then kind of like when things turn out bad, then you're just like, oh, why did this happen? Like, why me? So she has like a situation with that, like as far as like she is really passionate, and she kind of like does the most, you know, because when she really believes in something or she feels deeply about it, she kind of like acts then asks questions later. And what that does is, you know, it just puts her in an energy where she's upset and then she has regrets. But this is about her just finding that zen. You know, this is showing me like she's going to be healing. You know, it's going to take time. But it's kind of like she's, you know, she's been like in the celebrity world for a minute now. Like, you know, she was in a girl group and all that stuff. But it's kind of like she's not used to like having all the attention on her, like solely. You know, it's very new to her. So like the reason why she's so intense and reckless and passionate, you know, it's kind of like basically being a virgin. Like, you know, like when something is new, like you're not like your foundations aren't like secure or anything. Like, you know, shit is new and you're just like, you know, basically like it's just new. So basically that's the vibe that she's in. But what this is about is like the way she communicates. You know, when she starts to open herself up, like as far as the way she talks with people, you know, as far as like what she displays, you know, not just getting into the music, but actually having a sort of like personal relationship with people, then that's when like good news is going to come in. You know, that's when like things are going to start to open up for her, because right now she's still leading off of just performing and stuff like that, but it's more to this game than performing. So yeah. Okay, so let's see, what surprise does the universe have in store for Normani? I'm gonna pull 4 cards from the deck. So this is kind of deep, but this is basically like her appreciating life, you know, like finding like peace in it and beauty and all that, you know, appreciating the everyday stuff. But what's being shown to me is that she's going to get caught up in passion. So she might find like a guy that she's going to be really passionate about. And it gets interesting because there's going to be drama as far as with a baby. And what this is showing me is scandal. So I don't know if this baby's going to be coming from her or the other girl or lady or whatever. You know, I don't know who's in her life at the moment. But this is definitely showing me like someone being pregnant, you know, kind of like a third party and scandal. So there's going to be some humiliation that's going on. So yeah, I know it's kind of like fucked up, but that's what it is. So stay tuned for that. You know, you heard it here first. But yeah, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and yeah, return back for more content.